For Unionists, there's nothing to celebrate in the 25th anniversary of the Belfast Agreement, because the Belfast Agreement was a process designed to lead us ultimately to Irish unification. And of course it had the most objectionable components, the release onto our streets of terrorists, short of serving their full sentences, rewarded by government for their terrorism. Then some of them were ushered into government through a system of absurd mandatory coalition, which could never work and has not worked, a system which lies in tatters before our very eyes. And all that in the context that we were told, as Unionists, that we had a constitutional guarantee of the right to consent to any future constitutional change. Then along comes the iniquitous protocol, trashes the Acts of Union, leaves Article 6, that foundation which guarantees the supposed economic union, in suspension, according to the Supreme Court, and yet we are told by the same court that there was no right to consent or dissent from that, that the consent principle established in the Belfast Agreement only touches the final thing, the last hauling down of the Union flag, that you can salami slice the Union out of existence as the protocol does, and Unions have no right to object or no right to withhold their consent to that. So the Belfast Agreement was a fraud, a deceit, and something which of course was part of a process which evolved over the years, showing that it had to be fed constantly by concessions, the OTR letters, everything else. So for unionism, I find nothing to celebrate in the Belfast Agreement.